Hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. I'm drinking some water because hydration is important. And I have my cup mug because that is also important. And you can get your cup mug at Lana Creations at Etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we
Ooh.
do, stu- then we do ship internationally and domestically. So there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. And thank you.
It looks like with the way it's reflecting off of my cup mug, it feels like it has that horrible 80s lighting, you know what I mean, from like infomercials.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to film a tacky 80s, and I say tacky in the best way. I'm
Mm-hmm.
using tacky as a compliment here. I want to
Mm-hmm.
film like a tacky 80s infomercial for the cup mug.
Sure.
Just like bad lighting and like the cup mug. Like horrible VO, but in the tackiest, campiest way. Maybe I'll get around to that at some point. Anyway, hi. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am also today drinking on some water because hydration is very important. And Lana, the fuck did we watch last night?
We watched Foolishness. We watched Hateration.
Foolishness,
We watched Hateration at its finest.
foolishness, hateration, tomfoolery, riggery, and straight up buffoonery
Nonsense.
and
Nonsense.
nonsense.
Like nonsense and foolishness it was. And we are going to talk all about this nonsense and foolishness. But before we do, let's subscribe to this channel and subscribe to all of our channels here under the Cup Network because we are on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So if you're a fan of any of our content, which I know you are, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to all of the channels. All the links will be in the description below. And you can just hit the button right there, right underneath it, right there where it says subscribe right now. Thank you. And then you can listen to our audio podcast link. So if you need to check us out on the go, link is in the description below as well as our Patreon and all of our socials. So help us out and support us in all the ways that you can because we appreciate all of your support. So help us out. Let's get this party started because foolery happened yesterday. Honestly, honestly, it was a lot that went down in this episode that I was like, what the is going on in this villa today? Like, what is happening?
Baby, I don't know anymore.
It's so weird. We start off with Steel. Um, we have just the people are talking and getting the conversation on. It was okay. I'm just
We're
gonna start. I'm just gonna start off like this because it's really just all of them are starting to drive me insane, drive me crazy. And so I need to look at my visuals so I can see who I want to start with first. We see a little decent, cute moment from Elliot, Ace and Shelly. Those two, cool, great. We see Alondria pull Taylor for a cute little date. I thought that was cute.
adorable. A
It
little
was adorable.
charcuterie.
Little fruit, some cookies, some juice,
Adorable.
very cute. She wanted to show him her appreciation for the things that he's done. Now I'm like, what has he done? Because we haven't seen the things that he's done besides the salsa lesson and a one meditation date. But she seems to think he's done a lot. So if he's done so much, we maybe just haven't seen it. But it was
What has he
adorable
done successfully? Quickly.
quickly. But all right, because I feel like Taylor is playing on this game, and I'm still not appreciating how he's doing because it seems every kiss he does with the
Begins not
Landria.
with K.
No, every kiss he does with the Landria, it always seems like he has to do this, like it's like he playing with the kisses, and it's not like intimate. It's not like he's initiating. It's just he pulls up. It's very not personal. It very seems like playful. And I'm like, Alondria, you said yourself, America's seeing things that you're not seeing. It wasn't just with Jalen, it was with Taylor. It was with Taylor. It was with Taylor. Taylor is the problem here because Taylor doesn't feel like he's interested in you. Like you deserved to have someone interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it wasn't Jalen, it's not Taylor. It's not Taylor. But you know what? I'm here for you, girl. If you like it, I love it for you. Maybe I wish it was better, but whatever. I appreciate that she was trying to show him that she appreciates him, and with that little date, it was cute. It was cute. But
It's
I'm just
certainly, she's putting in work here. And what I'm glad to see the most here is, if he's not going to put in the work, I'm glad that she's going to put in the work, because, we had the Jalen and Taylor situation for a while. She chose Taylor. I don't know
mhm.
why she's still having to put in all the work here, but I hope that by putting in more work, he finally realizes, okay, maybe he needs to be, I don't know, doing something.
I mean, he did say that he's starting to appreciate her more, and that he sees, he can see something with her. I'm like, just now starting. Okay, whatever. But
Oh,
shout out to Jalen though, because Jalen left his villa after being there for 3 days and came out and is the darling of TikTok and the darling
love
of social
Jalen.
media. Jalen comes out and got 1 million followers in 3 days
No way.
on TikTok. Elite Dot Brown.
Oh,
You go to Elite Dot Brown on TikTok, and that man has gotten so much love. So many people have offering him brand deals, wanting him to be a travel
good.
blogger. And
Good.
he is doing better than anybody who has left the villa thus far, and he's doing better than anybody in the villa right now. So, shout out to Jalen.
Yay,
I'm here for that.
Jalen. Good.
You deserve,
You know
because you got a
what?
raw deal. You got a raw
Hey,
deal.
I'm gonna put this in the ether right now. If he wants to, Jalen for Love Island Games,
Period.
I would love to
Period.
see it. I
Absolutely would
would
love to see it.
love to see it.
Absolutely would love to see it.
Come
We
on, Jalen.
absolutely would love to see it.
And he deserves it too.
Absolutely.
That baby, you can tell, has such a pure soul. Like,
Bring him back next season if you wanted to.
absolutely.
Let him be an OG.
Y'all did that with Rob last season
Yep.
after having him on Casa 5 and then brought him as an OG. Bring Jalen as an OG next season.
Bring him
We
as
would
an
like to
OG.
see it.
I
Put him
love
on
that.
Love Island Games and bring him as an OG if he doesn't win or whatever. Put Jalen on everything. Point blank, end
Right.
of period.
Love him. But yeah.
We get this conversation with Iris and Jeremiah
Mm-hmm.
after, they've been having a turbulent couple of days, exploring their other connections, as you were kind of alluding to. Jeremiah with Andrina, and Iris with TJ. And I did enjoy this conversation where they were both kind of like, yeah, we're friends, right? Okay. Oh, okay. We're friends. Cool. Then let me just tell you, hey, so I made out with TJ and Soul Ties the other day.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I made out with Andrina the other day. I wanted more of these two in the villa together as friends.
I
I
did
gotta be
too.
honest, Lana.
I did too.
I
I
like
think
these two as friends.
I like them as friends. I feel like Jeremiah needed somebody else as a friend because he
Yes.
does not have friends in there. To be
No.
honest, his only friend was Austin. I'm gonna be honest. His only friend was Austin, um,
And Iris.
Alandria, and before
And
Iris
Alandria.
and Alandria. I think Alandria and Austin were his
Yeah.
really was truly his friends and trying to be his friend.
Yeah.
But and then Iris now becomes another friend, a confidant that he could have trusted. I wanted to see more of that. I'm so annoyed. But we also have a conversation. I did enjoy that conversation. I really did, by the way.
Mhm.
I was like, this is what Jeremiah needed. This is what Iris needed because they tried. They tried. They tried to do the connection thing. It did not work.
Yeah.
Obviously Iris was not his typical type, and I don't think Jeremiah was her typical type, but they were gonna see if maybe opposites could attract. It didn't work, and that's fine. You know what that's called? Exploring connections, figuring out what's right. And it doesn't work, and you move on to another connection. That's what Love Island is all about. And that's what Jeremiah was doing, and that's what Iris was doing. So that's why this whole situation doesn't make sense. But we'll get to that. We do have another conversation with Nick and Sierra because Sierra is finally telling Nick how she felt and about the challenge that happened and her feelings because she was a little annoyed that the night before they did have sex,
Uh-huh.
even for 30 seconds, and they did have sex.
28 seconds, Lana.
They Nick rounded it up to 30. I'm gonna let him have his 30,
All
even
right.
though it was 25, but I'm gonna let him round it up to 30 to make him feel better. Um,
Fair.
she mentioned that she was like, listen, I'm not going to hide how upset I or annoyed I am anymore. I've been doing that. She's been doing that since the whole Bella situation. She's been trying not to say anything. She's been trying to roll with it, letting him explore. She's been exploring. She's fine. She said, but then they took this relationship to another level. And this is where I feel like Nick, you dropped the ball and you really disappointed me in this episode, and I was so annoyed. I said, I wasted my vote on Nick because he is not my favorite guy anymore in this villa.
Oh.
Because for what you just did, you had sex with this woman and you said it all felt very natural. That was a very natural thing. And you know, when you have sex with somebody and or sex with a woman, it is very much an emotional connection for that woman. Men know this and they use that because they know that they can. And you know that that's an important thing and a very emotional thing for her. And then to look her in her face the next day after going all in with this bombshell in this game. And for sure, it's the game, it's a challenge, it's fun. But you went all the way in. You was grabbing ass. You was every chance you could pick her, you did. And it was just like, okay, Nick, we get it. You're playing the game. That's fun and dandy. But you did have sex with Sierra just the night before, that
Yeah.
morning. You just did that. And so then now, when she's telling you how she's feeling, all she wants is a little bit of reassurance to say, yes, this relationship is strong. And what do you do? Well, I am attracted to Andrea. Hello. She didn't need to hear you're attracted to Andrina. She could tell you're attracted to Andrina. It's fine. Be attracted to her.
Yep.
But you also have to say, I'm attracted to her, but I feel like our connection is much stronger because I haven't had time to develop
Yep.
what I've developed with her, with you. But we're strong. And I really want, but the fact that you had sex with her before you close things off with her is the problem. And that is what these men are
Yeah.
not. They're, this is why they're missing the point. This is why we had the Hood and Jeremiah situation implode because they're having sex with these women without closing it off. And if
Yep.
these women, the only person who I felt was okay with the sex and not the closing off is Hannah because she was
Yeah.
doing the same thing. She
Yeah.
was doing the same thing. She's a fun girl. She was having a fun time, and
Yeah.
that is fine. Sierra was trying to build a relationship with you.
Indeed. Yeah.
Hunter was trying to build a relationship with him. And so when we do that so fast and you don't think about the emotional tie that that is going to bring, and then you just turn around the next day and say, oh, but hey, I'm still attracted to this other woman. It's
Yeah.
kind of messed up, Nick. It's kind of all she needs you to give her a little reassurance, like, no, we're good. We're still good. I'm still all in. I'm still all in on you. And even if we're still open, I'm still all in on you.
But the truth is, here's the difficulty, here's the problem. Neither of them are all in on each other.
That they shouldn't
That's
have
the
had
difficult.
sex.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. I agree with you 100%. Um yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I don't think they should have either. Um yeah, I don't think they should have. Here's the difficulty for me, Lana. I wanted them to work out
Me too.
so bad. And we had this worry. We had this worry over the last week or so. Not the head turning, but I agree with you on that. What the worry here I'm specific because yes, we did talk about that. The worry I'm talking about here specifically is whether their relationship would go beyond just being shallow and those shallow conversations. And we talked about that when they first coupled up, and I was a little bit worried about it. Unfortunately, my worries have come true. The problem is I see them, if they both end up exploring their separate connections with their other person that they are exploring with, I see one of those connections as a much stronger situation than the other one.
Which is, you see.
Oh, well, now that Jeremiah's gone, I see Andrina and Nick coupling up 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Given the situation, I see Andrina and Nick coupling up 100%. And I think that is a much stronger connection than Sierra and TJ.
I agree.
I don't think Sierra and TJ have a weak connection by any means. I think they have a decent connection. I think TJ is an interesting character. I haven't been on to talk much about TJ or Andrina, honestly. I'm liking both of them, I have to be honest. One much more than the other, and that is Andrina, obviously. I think she is phenomenal. I think she's got the great bombshell energy that we've been asking for. Unfortunately, a lot of my feelings about her are very closely tied to Jeremiah because I really, 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 really enjoyed her connection with Jeremiah. And I really wanted that to work for her and Jeremiah, frankly. Unfortunately, that is now not the case. So I like her. I like her energy. I hope we get to see a lot more of her here moving forward.
I wonder if they're going to do a recoupling tonight.
Before Casa?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got what?
3 singles or 4 singles.
5 singles.
Well, yeah, 5 singles. 5 singles right now.
We only have 4. We have 4 couples and 5 singles after this whole bullshit.
So if they have to do a recoupling and somebody is gonna have to go home because
you think they're gonna send someone else home? I feel like they would have already. No, I don't think so because they're sending in more men than women.
Right, they're sending in 6 men and 5
women. So I think they're just gonna. I literally
everybody's
think they're just gonna split. Yeah, I think everybody's gonna go.
And that's what I was thinking.
I think if they were gonna send another person home, they would have done it when they sent.
Those 2 Hannah and Jeremiah went home. We
already, if you didn't watch the episode, go watch the episode. Like Hannah and Jeremiah are done. We're not gonna
talk about Rye.
Yeah, but that's we're not gonna we're not gonna talk around it. Hannah and Jeremiah were dumped tonight, so obviously, like, we're left with Hutta, TJ, Andrina, Iris, and Pepe as singles. I want to go full screen for this comment.
Yes.
I hope they bring Jeremiah to Casa. They've done it on the UK version. Granted, it had been more than a day, but they brought the girl back for a specific guy. They're still together years later. I remember hearing about that, Dreadful Ruby. Thank you for your comment. Love seeing you in the chat here. I remember hearing about that situation. I'm curious. Well, because we saw the guys and we saw the girls. There's a guy in there that I was not expecting to see that is familiar to me.
Familiar to the UK people as well.
Yeah, we don't like him.
I don't know him.
He ain't a...
Here's my thing. I don't know what he did in the UK. I'm only going to judge what he does here. because I don't know what he does outside of here. Just like I do, same thing with Austin and same thing with everybody else. I can only judge them for what they do here. So all I know is he's there. He's fine though. I will give him that. He's one of the finer ones that's going into Casa. So I don't know what his deal is outside. I'm so that's what I want. That is what I want. I would love them to bring back Jeremiah for Angelina. The guys not knowing, and then Jeremiah walks back in the villa with Andrina, and Ace to be I want that moment. I need that moment. Production, if you are listening to the fans, this is what we want. And I feel like they can do this because they are seeing the outrage that everybody is feeling over this Jeremiah dumping because it was not necessary. It was hater aid down. Like it was B1 Ace being a hater. Ace is a
Yeah.
hater and he decided that I want him gone. He's been on that
Yeah.
side where he's been mad at Jeremiah from day one. He said it himself. I've been on this side. I don't like it. He does not like Jeremiah. He's been hating on Jeremiah since the beginning. Jeremiah was damned if he do and damned if he didn't because he was locked in with Huda. He said you need to stop being locked in with everybody else and you need to try to explore connections. Okay, America splits him up from Huda, puts him with Iris. Iris and him talk. They will go through the whole thing and realize, oh no, our connections is just friends. So he moves on from that connection with Iris and goes and talks to Andrina. And it's like, well, what do you want? The man has done the connection thing because your boy Taylor ain't been with one person the entire time. Ain't tried to talk to nobody, but you ain't mad at that because he is not your threat. He is not your number one threat. The fact of the matter is, Ace is so jealous of Jeremiah because all the bad chicks who walk in there, Jeremiah is top of their list. And it's for a reason because Jeremiah is fine. Let's just be honest. Jeremiah was the finest thing in that villa. Jeremiah was the finest one in that villa. And you are mad, Ace, that your short self can't got to scrimp and scrape and run up on these girls and they don't want you. And all Jeremiah got to do is smile and they falling at his feet. You wanted
Uh-huh.
Huda so bad and she didn't want you. She was locked in with Jeremiah day one. Then you wanted Andrina and she was locked in with Jeremiah the moment she walked into that villa. You wanted Iris, and America said, "Nah, sorry for you, Ace. We giving her to Jeremiah." Everybody you wanted went to Jeremiah. You are a hater, sir, and you have shown yourself to be a hater because the minute you can put Jeremiah out of that house, you decided I'm gonna take it, and you knew you had your minions, your boys, to back you up. As everybody calling them Ed, and Eddie, you had them all together to back you up and say, "Okay, uh, we'll do this and we'll follow whatever you want." Why else do we get rid of Jeremiah? Because who else wanted Andre now? Nick, your boy. So you want to clear the way so your boy can get Andrina. You wanted to clear the way, and you sent Jalen out the door because your boy didn't want competition. You want to make sure there was no competition for your boy. You are playing the game, sir, and I will tell you this: as long as I can live and breathe, you will not see that 100K. You will not see that 100K. Like
Wake it up.
what? What? You will not see that 100K Ace because we see you. We see you. We see you.
And
Absolutely.
this was going to be what I
Absolutely.
brought up as well. Jalen is the only man who has come close to Jeremiah in the looks department this season. I agree.
And you sent him out the door because your boy Taylor felt threatened by him. You weren't threatened by him. And the reason you kept Austin, even though he has no connection with anybody, he doesn't like Amaya, he's not connected with you. The only reason you kept him because he is not a threat to you winning. You know don't nobody like Austin. We ain't rolling with Austin. He ain't got no connection to nobody. It don't matter who comes in. If he beats somebody at Casa and they hit it off great, we still ain't voting for Austin.
Nope.
But you think you got a chance because you tried to play this long game. Oh wait, I'm gonna play with Shelly. I like Shelly. I'm gonna go with Shelly. Not with Shelly, but I'm not with her. But then I'm with her. And now you want to do these sweet things, and you want America to be like, oh, they're playing the sweet game, this long. Sweet. I'm not fall the propaganda I'm not falling for. I'm sorry. I'm not
Nope.
falling for it. You will not get me. You will not get
Nope.
me, Ace. I see you. I see your soul and it's ugly. I don't like it. You're ruining this season for me because of your jealous puppeteering ways, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And production, you are not off the hook because we feel your hands in this. We feel you. Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
The exploring was so calculated. That is why he picked Amaya over Shelly, knowing he didn't like Amaya. Knowing he didn't like Amaya. But he did it so everybody was like, oh, what did Ace do? Why did he pick Shelly? And then to turn around and do what he did to Amaya, which was sick and twisted. Now you got this girl up here questioning herself, thinking she crazy because every dude she talked to thinks she crazy. Because he's made her crazy. Oh, nope. Nope. Ace, I see your soul. I don't like it. You will never get a vote from me. If I can get a chance to vote you out, I'm voting you out. I will vote you out before I vote out Austin at this point because at least Austin is not being ugly. You are being ugly about this. It is disgusting. And Shelly, girl, if you don't find you another connection, you are going to be collateral damage. And I
We
hate that for you.
woo. We woo. Shelly.
Find
Shelly
another
girl.
connection. Find
I
another one.
need Lana, I need some like home truths coming in here. I need that tweet game. I need Casa to bring the tweet game because baby, I need somebody to let our girl Shelly know.
Ace is playing.
I need it,
I need somebody to put out a tweet
please.
to let them know. I need Shelly, Alendra, and Sierra. Move the freak on. These dudes are playing. They are playing. All three of them are playing. They are not it. All
Add
of them are
Amaya to
playing.
that. Add Amaya to that.
Amaya already knows because she don't had nobody. They all been playing with her. But the three that need to know that these three are playing, they
I
are
agree.
playing. They are playing. And he had they oh, I'm so annoyed. I need the girls deserve better, but they are playing right into this foolishness. I can't. I'm
Yeah.
so oh, it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy because hmm, oh one last thing about Nick too. I ain't letting you off the hook either because the fact that you said Sierra was problematic for feeling the way she feels. Hello, excuse me. She is not the problematic here one. She's not the problematic one here. That is you. But Sierra handled like a queen. She was like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry for this man. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. The funny thing to me was Sierra when she was in the makeup room getting dressed or getting ready for bed, and Heather was like, "Sierra, girl, what's wrong?" And Sierra was like, "Mute. You want to talk about it? Not with you. Why would I talk about anything with you? I don't trust. I don't think Sierra trusts her, and I don't blame her. Like she was on mute. She was like, actually, I just want to be by myself, and I love that for Sierra because she's like, I know what I need, and she talked to the people she wanted to talk to. Like the next day, she went right to talk to Shelly. She wasn't trying to talk to Huda. Huda, I'm sorry, girl. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you.
No. Sorry. Next. My mom taught me if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I will say my favorite part about this Nick saga currently, and what's making me laugh every time I see it, is every time he goes to make tea for Sierra, and then TJ has already made her tea, and then he storms off with his tea, and then he literally just shoves it next to the sink. I think it's very funny every time it happens.
I think that's my favorite thing about Nick. I'm like, okay, I do like a petty
The
like,
little the pettiness is good, and then him being pissed off by it is funny.
right.
I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, the day portion is literally just it. We've got Iris and TJ talking. They're cute. Oh, I didn't even get my comments on TJ. I think he's a perfectly serviceable white man that is honestly, not as bad as I thought he would be coming into the villa. I don't dislike him, and he seems like a lovely guy. Those are my thoughts. They actually seem to just pick a good, decent white man with several collegiate national championships. Okay, then.
Oh,
What happened?
I'm just annoyed. This whole situation is annoying. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating because they say they want one thing and then they're doing the complete opposite. Because all of them are. It's about to drive me nuts. We even hear Austin talking about his relationship with Amaya, to Jeremiah and Alandria. And he's like, I just don't like people who seems to be all into me in 2 days. It just feels a little weird. And I'm like, okay, you have every right to say that. You have a right to feel that way. But I wish you would have told her when she asked you. I wish you would have told her when she asked you, what am I, if I'm doing this something to make you uncomfortable? Amaya is picking up on it because she talks to Alandra, Alandria, and it's like he makes these weird faces every time I call him babe, and I'm like, and so I see that, and Alandra's like, girl, just if that's not what he want, don't don't push it on him. She was like, I'm not. I'm just go. She said, let him realize that you pulling back. And so then when he comes chasing, like, well, that's what you wanted, right? Like, give him a reason. And she was like, yeah. So I love that Alendria was there for Amaya in that moment to talk to her, and that was a good moment. We can just get to where we need to be because honestly, it's all about this dumping. That was the meat and potatoes of this whole stupid saga.
Baby.
Uh, Nick gets the text that everybody goes to the. Yes, she is. I agree. I think she is a genuine soul. She is.
So sweet.
I think she's starting to come around. I just think, like I said, Amaya's a lot, and she knows she's a lot. But I feel like there's somebody who's going to want all of that, just how it is. It's going to be that person who's going to want her brand of love. And she just has to find that. It's not in the villa. It's these boys are not ready for that kind of love. And I don't want her to feel like she needs to bring herself down for
Yeah.
anybody if that's who she truly is. But if that's not who she truly is and she has some other, if she is if she has other levels to her, bring out your levels, girl. Show them your
Right.
levels. But if you are on that 10 all the time,
I
then
think that is honestly her. I think we would have seen her levels by now, if I'm being honest with you. I am so fucking happy my girl Amaya made it to Casa because
yes.
all I wanted for our girl Amaya is for her to get to Casa and have some options
Yes.
and some good options. And baby, from the little bit we saw of these Casa men, yay, Amaya!
She has some
Yay,
options.
Amaya!
I
I'm
think
thrilled for her.
Yeah, I am too. I think she needs to be able to go in and have people who might want her. And these Casa boys, all of them want to get back in the village. So I think they're gonna do anything and they're gonna somebody gonna want to be with her because of
Yes.
just to get back in the villa. Um I hope it's actually a genuine connection when they want to get back in the villa, not just to get back in the villa, but to actually want to be with her. Um like I said, I hope it's somebody out there who can match her energy all the way, completely. Because even though I think her and Austin match each other's freak, he just doesn't match her energy. I need somebody to match her freak and her
And her
energy.
energy.
I need
I
all of that for her.
I feel like there has to be at least one guy in Casa that is going to match her energy.
So we'll hope so. And we shall see much sooner than later.
Yep.
But let's get to this dumping situation. So America voted. America, I'm pissed off at y'all too, by the way. I'm pissed off with some of y'all because y'all are the worst. Y'all are the
Yeah.
worst. Those who voted for Huda, which even though I don't even
Where?
think I don't why do people do
Where?
that? Why do we do that? I know it's something out there because I've seen some of y'all posting that y'all voted for Huda, but I'm like, why?
Tiffany. Now, I'm not claiming that she voted, but
I'm about to say she's in Canada. I don't
Tiffany
think
and Co. still being Team Huda.
I mean, well, I don't
Mama,
understand it. I
Mama,
don't
I'm
understand.
sorry. Miss Tiffany, I love you, and you know that. We are fighting, and we did confirm that today that we are fighting currently. Because, baby, the way this woman still cannot keep this man's name out of her damn mouth. No, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I
wait,
can't. When
wait,
she brought it up at the start of this episode, I was,
wait. But the funny thing is, Huda is still so unaware of the situations around her. She has no clue. Like when she was talking to Taylor and Landry, and she was talking about how her conversation with TJ went great, and she feels like they have some kind of connection, and all of this. And but she kind of wishes he would give her look like little reassurances that like Jeremiah did. And Taylor was like, "That's not reassurance. That was obsession." And she was like, "But I like that." And then still thinking that her and TJ had a good connection when TJ pulls her and TJ says, "Hey, just want to let you know, not really feeling you. With this, we don't have a, I just didn't want to lead you on to make you think that we had anything that I felt like it was more platonic and friendship vibe." And
and
she goes,
can I
"Can I
ask
ask
why?
why?" Girl, speak up. What is wrong with you? You never ask a guy why he doesn't like you. If a man
Okay,
say he don't like you, okay, that's
Lana,
good to know.
Lana,
But
I need to go grab something real quick. I'm gonna be right back because I know you didn't get to see it the other day, but I need to bring out my Huda impression real quick. I'll be right back. Keep going.
don't you dare ever ask a man. And I did see your impression, by the way. I was watching,
I know, I'm
but
doing it again.
don't you dare ask a man why he doesn't like you. Are you cool? Like, are you okay? What is
No,
wrong? What is wrong?
no, no,
Girl, no.
Lana. No, I'm not. Um, yeah, TJ, I'm just confused as to. I don't understand. Can I ask why you're not feeling the connection with me?
I just feel it. I just don't feel it. That's just it. It is what it is.
Oh. Oh, okay. I just thought our connection was really good. I thought our conversation was really good, and yeah, I thought our conversation was really good. I don't know. I just thought
No.
that, I thought
I,
it was really good.
I mean, I just didn't want you to get, I didn't want to lead you on
I
and then
know. I
get.
just thought, our conversation was really good. I thought we were, moving in a good direction. But,
I didn't want to
I'm
lead
not
you.
mad. I'm not mad. I'm not upset at all. Don't
I don't
worry.
want.
I'm not upset. I'm not
I
upset
mean,
at all.
I just didn't want you to like get down the line and then you be like FTJ or something like that.
No, I would never. I'm not that kind of girl. I would never do that. No, I would never. I would never do that. No, no, I would never do that. No, but no, I'm not upset. It's fine. All good.
Girl, we just saw
Bitch.
you do that.
Where?
We just saw you do that. Not 3 days ago. We just do that. Like
Baby.
3 or 4 days ago, you
The
just did.
who genuinely, please reply to this video if you voted for Huda with genuine reasons why you voted for Huda, because me, would like to know. Because at this point, I need to know who voted for Huda and for what reasons, because I currently, in this moment, do not trust you. I'm sorry.
If they
I do not understand it.
and if your reason for voting for Huda is for good TV, you missed the boat with that because that's not. It's not going to be good TV. And guess what? Yes, painfully. Painfully.
I don't think she has
Painfully.
any.
And this whole thing with how the dumping went is only going to confirm, and y'all voting for her to stay is only going to confirm in her mind that it was all Jeremiah's fault and she was right. And now everybody sees it. No, no, that is going
The
her
fact that she got at least fourth, if not
course.
higher, baffles me.
And I swear to y'all, if y'all just say, "Oh, it's good TV," or I relate to her, you are the
Y'all need to figure
problem.
the fuck
I'm
out.
about to say, if you relate to Huda and you act like
No,
Huda, then you are the problem. And
no,
y'all need to check and go to therapy because that's where she
no,
needs to be. Because she needs
no.
help. That is not natural. That is not normal. That is not normal behavior. I'm sorry. If you think that that is okay to crash out like that because somebody does not want you anymore, that is a problem. Why do you want to be with somebody that doesn't want you? Or is having issues with you? Why are you mad? Like if they don't want you, they don't want you. It just is what it is. And it's like, yeah, oh, that is the problem. I don't like it. If that person is over you, be over them. And even if it takes you a minute to be over them, don't be crashing out and making you look like the dummy because you look like the dummy. Like,
Yeah,
no, no. So ridiculous. Like, absolutely not. I don't like it. She did but this just confirmed in her mind that she was right and Jeremiah was the problem. And America
that's
likes her. It
dangerous.
is so dangerous because she's gonna come out this house to a rude, rude awakening when she realizes, oh wait, no, America really did hate me. And the only well, most of them, and the only reason that I am safe is because production made sure of it. I am not convinced that she had enough votes to
I'm
stay.
not either.
You will not convince me of anything else. I think
No,
production made that happen. Were there some hood votes out there? Absolutely there were. It was some votes for everybody. But to be safe, oh, absolutely not. And by the way, production, what is the reason for making us vote if we're not going to even find out which one is the favorite?
right. Like I assumed since it was a favorite vote that there was going to be a favorite and that the favorite chose who went home. Now, here's what I'll say. I was spoiled on Jeremiah's
Mm-hmm.
dumping before I got to watch the episode. I thought it was that they announced the favorite because all I kept seeing on Twitter when I accidentally got spoiled was that it was Ace's decision, which it basically was.
It really was.
It basically was.
Hater.
Now I don't think Ace would have been the favorite boy.
Oh no, he was never.
Um,
He was never.
but
It would have been Nick.
so I went into this, but I went into this episode with that understanding, and so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, in what motherfucking universe is Ace the favorite boy? Like where? Like I must be in an alternate universe right now. Like where? And then when I saw what actually happened, I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's a group decision. It's basically still Ace's decision.
It's still
Okay, got
Ace
it.
decision.
So
Mm-hmm.
Ace is maneuvering with the least amount of whatever he has. Got it, cool, okay, whatever. He'll be great on House of Villains season 4. He ain't winning Love Island season 7, but he certainly will do great on House of Villains. He might do great on Traitors, and maybe I would like to see him on those shows. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe. That's a strong maybe. But yeah, so we end up with our bottom 3 girls in no particular order being Hannah, Amaya, and Iris. And our bottom 3 boys in no particular order being Pepe, Jeremiah, and Austin. I'll be honest, I think the only one of those that really surprised me was Pepe.
I'm not surprised by Pepe. We all know Pepe.
I thought Pepe would have had a little bit more support.
We all know Pepe. Pepe just got there. We don't know Pepe. Pepe's like Iris. That's why Iris is down there. We don't know Iris. We don't
Fair.
know Pepe. And that's why he's there. And I get it. I understand it because I feel like Pepe and Hannah's relationship was strictly sexual relationship. I get it. So I understand why both of them are there. I knew those three girls was going to be down there. I was like, as much as I wanted Huda down there, I'm like, the way these people are moving and the way production is protecting her, because I know that last vote that she got saved had everything to do with production because they told Ace to do it. Ace was not trying to do that. He didn't want to keep her, but he did it because production wanted her to stay for Casa and for movie night.
Hmm.
You're not gonna convince me. The production wants this girl to be there for that, just to see her
Hmm.
crash out again when movie night comes out. But my point is, why do we do that? If that's the case, why do we send Jeremiah home? Because if we send Jeremiah home, her storyline just walked out the door.
Right. There's
Her
literally
main
no.
storyline.
There's no reason
If,
for her to be here now.
so if we go to movie night and they show all these clips about her and what she's saying and about
Okay,
Jeremiah,
cool. She's
he's
gonna
not
crash
there.
out to
To
who?
who?
The other men in Casa. They aren't
They
gonna
don't
want to deal
care.
with
They weren't there.
her,
They weren't there. It doesn't have anything to do with them.
and so
All
she's
her,
gonna come back single.
I don't know. Those guys want to get back to the village. She's gonna come back with somebody. But do they
And then
recouple with her?
immediately, yeah,
Do
and then
they recouple
immediately,
with her? But unless they somebody really do like her.
if
Somebody might like that
somebody,
crash
if
out.
somebody, if somebody's got, an inkling of a connection with her and no other options, if she crashes out bad, which I see happening, I could see it.
See, I don't think she gonna crash out on none of these guys. If somebody's gonna come back with her, she's gonna bring somebody back. She's gonna be in a couple. I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with the couple because the person who she would be that have the most stuff on her is for Jeremiah, and he's not there. Um, I think it's gonna be her relationship with the girls that is going to be shown and affected in this movie night, and I think that's what they want to do. And I'm like, why though? Because these let me be 100. These girls are not friends with her. These girls are not friends with each other. These boys are not friends with each other. They have the chemistry. The boys' relationships a little bit, well, Ed and Eddie, those three are a stronger connection. But the rest of them, they're not friends with Austin. They're not friends with Pepe. They're not friends with. They weren't friends with Jeremiah. They just happen to all be there. Shelly and Alandra might be friends. Shelly and Alandra and Sierra might be friendlier. They don't know Iris. They ain't really friends with her.
Yeah,
And Amaya might be a friend to some, they might be friendly to her, but they
yeah,
don't like Huda. They know Huda is crazy and they're not trying to be. Once they leave this villa, it's going to be like, we'll do stuff that we need to do for publicity's sake. But they're not going to be friends with her. They're not going to be calling each other on. And it ain't a PPG. They're not hanging out. They're not moving to the same city just to be together. We're not getting a
yeah.
spin-off series from this. We don't
Nah.
want it. We don't want it. We wanted that. We don't want this. So this is not
Unless
going to.
Casa brings an entire fresh group of people that build a connection in 3 weeks, and
Ace
we're
needs to
suddenly
go. Taylor
intrigued.
needs to go. Nick needs to go. Austin needs to go. So all of these girls need to find a whole new couple for us to care anymore. I'm gonna be honest. All
Yeah.
these girls need to find new boys for us to care anymore because they just.
And then on the other side of it, Huda needs to go.
Yep.
Currently she'd be the only one.
She's the only one that got to go. But she is the biggest person that everybody seems to talk about. So production ain't gonna let her go.
Yeah.
It's just they plan too much in our face with this whole situation, and they
Hmm.
puppeteering and manipulating everything, and it's starting to feel that way, and nobody likes it. So there is no interest going in Casa. I don't believe any of these couples gonna make it. The only couple I think that's gonna make it is Shelly and Ace. That's because Ace is playing the game, and he wants us to believe that Shelly and Ace are the strongest couple and they should win. Not on my watch, because we see right through you, Ace, just like we saw right through Jeremiah. We weren't going to let Jeremiah win either. It didn't matter who
No.
he was with. We weren't going to let him win either because we know he's about the game. But the fact that you tried to act like you weren't about the game, but you are really about the game, and it's
Hmm.
showing every chance you get in this vote. Seeing you take out the competition because all the baddest chicks was going to Jeremiah first,
Hmm.
and you were mad, baby, your cards are shown. We don't, Ace. Count your days. Count
It's
your
not a good
days.
look.
It's not. You
I
seem
don't
jealous.
understand. Here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know whether it's age or whether it's just an inflated ego. Like, I genuinely can't tell what it is with Ace. Like, does he just have, I mean, he's 22 years old with his own name tattooed across his back. So, that's giving an inflated sense of ego in itself, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, it's certainly intriguing. It's wild. It is a wild situation we found ourselves in here.
This episode just baffled me and upset me, and it made me, for the first time in my Love Island USA watching self, because I have watched a lot of Love Island USA. This was one of the first times I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to make it through this season.
You know,
If if it wasn't for Casa Amor starting tonight, I wouldn't be sad. But because I always like Casa Amor and I like to see what happens, and I think this is the
yeah.
halfway point, and this is the either make or break moment for a lot of people. I'm gonna
Yeah.
still watch. I'm still gonna watch, and I'm still gonna be in it. But I just need Casa to shift up the whole goddamn house, and I
Yeah, because
need
we are halfway.
we halfway,
Yeah.
and I just want it. I need some of these bombshells to actually do their job and shake up the house. I need Ace to be shaken. I need him to be threatened because he feels like he got rid of Jeremiah, and that was his biggest competition. I swear, if they bring Jeremiah back, that would be the best thing they could ever do. Put Jeremiah in
Honestly,
Casa and let Angelina walk in with Jeremiah. Ooh, the shock.
I
That's a
I would
fever dream.
love
I know it's not
that.
going to happen, but I would love it.
No.
I know it's not happening. It's a fever dream. I want it to happen. I would love it to happen. But man, I don't need y'all to put Hannah back in Casa. She can go because her heart is with Charlie. To be honest, let her go and figure out to
Well,
find Charlie and go
as
there.
soon as she finds out about Charlie outside of the villa, her heart ain't gonna be with Charlie.
Well, man, that's
The moment she gets her phone back, her heart ain't gonna be with Charlie, and that's fine. But yeah, as we discussed, Hannah gets dumped, and I felt bad for the girl. I
I feel bad for
did.
her too. I wish she would have been like how she was very honest with like these girls. Like, I don't know how to talk to the four of y'all who just voted me out. I would have just said, you know what, F y'all, I'm gonna go. Let me just pack my
Yeah,
stuff and go. I
I
have
mean,
nothing else to say.
because let's be honest, of the three girls standing up there, she had the strongest connection. She should not have gone home, in my opinion. I don't think Hannah should have gone home here. She had the strongest connection of any of the three people standing up there.
The only reason they let Hannah go is because they wanted Huda to have her chance with Pepe.
Okay, well, Casas tomorrow, baby, so y'all fucked that one up. And
And Pepe
Alandria
don't want
said it
her.
herself. And Alandria said it herself. And once again, we are back to the same place we were after the Iris and Jeremiah recoupling that America did. Alandria once again questioning if the decisions that were made should have been made. And the answer, Alandria, is no, the
No,
decision you made shouldn't have been made.
no. The decision should have been Amaya, to be honest, because she
Yes.
has no connection. As much as I love Amaya and I want
Love
the best for
Amaya.
her, love her, but she has no connection. Austin should have been the right choice for the boys because he has no connection. And you
Agreed.
got two bombshells in there who have made it known who they are interested in. One was Iris and the other one was Jeremiah. They had the connections. They would have been fine. They would have been coupled up. They would have gone into Casa and had all of these relationships tested out like that. But no, y'all didn't do that. Y'all decided we gonna play stupid, and you send Hannah home for what reason? So because she likes or misses Charlie, well, she had a connection. It's okay, but she's still exploring new
No,
connections.
they
And
literally didn't give a reason.
no, we don't have any reason. And if they don't give
The
us a reason
reason,
this episode,
the reason I am quoting what Shelley is saying right now because I have it up. So we decided to go with someone who has really taken the full advantage of the experience. What the actual fuck does that mean?
she did take full advantage of the experience. That's what she was
Okay,
supposed to
that
do.
is, I'm sorry, that's not reason enough for dumping. She had the strongest active connection in the villa. Point blank and the period, those ladies fucked up.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
I look. If we talked about the three who were there,
Yeah,
I understand the reasoning for sending Hannah home because Iris got a raw deal. She could still explore connections. Amaya got a raw deal with two duds in the house. Hannah had good connections with Charlie. She had a good connection with Pepe. You've experienced their Love Island experience. It was a tough decision all the way around. They didn't want to make the decision, and that's the thing. Nobody wants to make these decisions. They
yeah,
just had to. Do I think it was the right one? No, personally, but I'm not that mad at Hannah leaving. She did the thing. She came to Love Island. She met a connection. She met two connections actually. And for the two who were standing next to her, maybe it was time for her to go. I'm not that mad at Hannah leaving. I'm more annoyed and upset with Jeremiah dumping because of the fact that they knew he was doing what they told him to do. They asked him to make more connections. They told him he should go explore other people. He did that, and then as soon as he finds some more connections, now you saying he's doing the same thing. Wait,
it was
what? Who was he?
shady.
Who was he supposed to explore with? Shelly, Alondria. Who was he supposed to explore with?
Amaya?
Sierra. Oh wait, no, couldn't do that because they were all in these connections already. And then he finds Andrina,
Hannah?
and who is he supposed to explore? He comes in, Adrena comes in, just his type. They start talking, and now they feel like, oh, he's doing the same thing. No, it was just day two of of them talking. She was only there for two
Day
days.
2.
She was just 2 days in, so he's not locked in. He's just trying to explore, but that wasn't even good enough. The fact of the matter is, Ace was jealous that Andrina didn't go for him.
Yeah.
He's just mad. He's just mad. You can't convince me that Ace is not a hater. Ace and Nick wanted Andrina,
Yeah.
and he was the next closest connection after Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So let's
Ace
help
is
out
just
my
a
boy.
little bitch.
He's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. And he's a hater. Hater all day long. Don't like him. I'm upset. I'm annoyed. But it's oof, 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 oof. You can't convince me. You can't convince me that Ace is going to try to go into Casa Amor, do the Kindle, egg everybody
Yeah.
on to do bad things, and come back single and be with Shelly so he could think America's going to fall for that and be like, oh, they're the strongest couple. And that. Y'all have changed the game. I am no longer looking for the strongest couple anymore. I don't care if we have a strong couple win this game at the end. My vote is now for who played the less games in this house. My
Yeah.
vote is for who played the less games because Ace. So Shelly, I need you to. I hope the Twitter game happens as soon as y'all get back from Casa, and they pull some real good tweets about how these men are playing in these faces. Taylor, I hope you get yours. I hope Alondria sees that you are not here for her. I hope they pull out what you mean, Taylor, that you are not physically attracted to Alandria.
Yep. That's what I
I hope
need.
that is the tweet to come out. So Alandria be like, you're not attracted to me? And now you have to explain
Um,
yourself. You have to explain yourself. I need all of it.
I think this comment. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you clicked on the other one.
Oh, I picked on the same one. I tried to pick
No.
on the same. Oh, you were talking about this one.
Uh-huh.
What did I pick on that one? That one.
This narrative where the show is meant for exploring is new. Plenty of couples have met first week and stayed together until the end without exploring. It's Love Island, not Explore Island. I think it's a new narrative for the USA. I don't think it's a new narrative for Love Island as a franchise on a whole. I think USA has always been the kind of the outlier when it comes to that, because a lot of the USA couples have met in the first week, stayed together. Now, I know that's not, I'm not a Love Island historian here by any means, but I know there are some franchises where one or two couples will get together in the first week, make it through to the end, no problem. But I don't mind a lot of this. I don't mind that it's a more fluid season, to be honest with you.
Right.
I'm really not mad at that, especially given the season we had last season. Like, I'm really not mad at this being a fluid season. I wish more people and more couples were just doing it in a more respectful manner.
That's it.
A la what a lot of what Sierra and Nick are doing, specifically Sierra. The UK has had a lot of couples do it. The UK is probably the most known for it, but
And that's why they drive me nuts with this whole I just match up with 1 week and it's like, oh, we're together. It's like that's not realistic, honestly. And that's why the UK don't have a whole lot of couples that stay together.
yeah, most of their couples don't last.
Some
Whereas
of
I
them
think
do.
USA, some of them
Yeah.
do, but I think USA has the strongest
Mm, I mean, yeah, I think we only have one couple from the USA who's actually,
is it really? Is it
yeah,
only one?
well, that has now engaged. That's Marco and Hannah from
Is it
season 5.
really only them?
They're the first engaged couple.
Um,
They're the first engaged couple. I just think it's a lot. I think it's okay. I agree. This is what I'm about to say. It's okay to explore, but it's not always necessary. And
yeah,
sometimes you just know when you know.
yeah.
And I think, like I said, I think Jeremiah and Huda would have been fine together if they didn't have other people. But I don't. Well,
If it was built on a healthy foundation,
yes,
but they
and
dove
they
head
didn't.
first into it.
They don't. Huda wasn't honest from the get go because I feel like if she would have told him she had a child from the jump, then yeah, Jeremiah would have had that option to say, you know what, no,
Yeah,
no, and I think he would have, but she didn't, and I think they dove like I said head first into it, and they didn't, as he tried to say, build your friends. Just
hmm
let's start off as friends, and then we can build up from that. And yes,
yeah,
season 5 and season 6 are the only couples that still have people together. All the rest of the seasons, nobody's still together. It's okay to explore if you find it necessary to do that.
yeah.
I just feel like some people don't like they came into this game this season to play the game. I want to explore, I want to explore. And if everybody is down to explore, then fine. But let's be
Right.
honest about the exploration and why we're doing it instead of making it look like this is just a game. So, like I said, for me and my vote, it is not going to be which couple was the strongest couple in the end because they played the game, and so I'm going to play the game too. Who do I like the best? Which
Pretty
couple
much.
didn't? Which couple didn't play the game as hard as I, for my liking? Now, everybody else's vote is your vote, and you can decide to do what you want to do with it. But for me and mine, Ace will never see that money. I don't care how strong him and Shelly is at the end. They could say "I love you" 4 or 5 times. They go to the hideaway and have a great day. I will never vote for Ace because this
Oh, me
was
either.
erroneous.
Disgusting.
This is diabolical because you tried to take out your number one competition because you are a jealous little man.
Like I said, House of Villains season 4 gonna need a first boot. So have fun. I love the
Not you.
choice of Amaya. We are riding for Amaya as well.
If she finds somebody in Casa, work,
Please.
work,
Yeah,
girl.
I at this point I am who am I writing for most? I'm writing for Amaya, Alandria, Sierra, and Andrina the most, to be honest. Those are
Right for the
my
girls. I just need them to find new men. You
yeah.
find a new man in Casa, I'll work with you. Shelly, if you find a new man in Casa and dump Ace, Girl, you back in my top.
I'm
You back
like,
in my top three.
is there a single man I like? Nick sometimes.
Nick just dropped out of my client list because of what he did in this
Yeah, that's
episode.
fair. I
What he,
don't blame you at all.
what he did in this episode was despicable.
Pepe!
Pepe, all right. If
I
it was
like
a guy,
Pepe.
Pepe, all right.
Yeah, Pepe's
If there was a guy,
fine.
Pepe, all right. He all right.
Yeah.
I think he could go in Casa and find a really good girl and ride it out.
Yeah.
I can ride with Pepe if he finds somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the women are
TJ's
great.
TJ is inoffensive.
TJ's weird. I'll be honest, Mister. You got money, like, bruh. Stop,
Yeah,
stop.
I think he's still just adjusting to villa life, to be honest with you. So,
I think TJ's fine, but he's bland, so I probably won't be like that interested in what TJ has to say. God bless you, by the way. But yeah, I don't know if
thank you.
you're welcome. I don't know if he's going to be somebody who piques my interest later, but that to be
No, but he's
TBH.
inoffensive.
TBH. We'll see. TBD rather.
Yeah,
TBD.
or
TBD.
TBD.
Yeah, TBD.
Yeah, no, literally all of the other men.
Yeah, the women are great. But if these Casa boys are good and they all come back and find different connections with other people or some other bombshell down the line, then great. I can ride for the women. It's these
Yep,
men. I'm just again,
yep.
I had high hopes for these men at the beginning. I thought these men were going to be a different breed, and then now they're showing me never
But
men.
hey,
Period. But it's okay.
we seem to like the men more over on UK for the most part because the women seem to be bothering us a little bit over there more. So,
Like I said, they
hey,
are equal. Like I said, they're equally annoying to me.
there's
Both
got to be
seasons,
balance. There's got to be balance
both shows are
somewhere.
equally annoying, and so I'm like, whatever.
And we're
Whatever.
going to be here to yap about it. So don't you worry about that in the slightest.
Absolutely.
Well, with that being said, I think that should be maybe where we wrap, Lana.
I guess so. Wrap it up there, boo.
All right. I was going to say, I don't have anything else to talk about. I don't have anything else I need to complain about. Let me say that. You have anything else you want to complain about, Lana, before we wrap?
I mean, we could talk about the preview that we did see about the Casa girls and the Casa boys.
Yes.
So we do know Casa is coming. So what do you
Tomorrow.
think of today, late on tonight? So what do you think about the girls?
Gorge. Let me pull up this this Casa promo again here so I can get a good look at it. I did not expect Casa right now. I thought we would have had a lead up to Casa.
Oh,
I don't know why we're getting Casa on a random fucking Tuesday, but or random. It's a Monday. Never mind. Jesus, my days are all kind of thrown off right now. I think the ladies look beautiful. One of them looks like Gabby Windy, and that's throwing me off majorly. It looks like they're trying to have a Liv lookalike. This girl in the green looks like a Liv lookalike. I am mad.
Her name is Grayson. Her name is Grayson.
Oh, we have names. I haven't looked at names.
Well,
then let me go. Let me go name these girls by name then. I have the app.
Coco, Clark, Grayson, Jaden, and Vanna are the girls.
Okay. We love having the signs. Thank you. Clark is a Cancer. Coco is a Cancer. Coco, bitch. Coco.
Yeah, Coco's gorgeous.
Is the moment.
Coco's gorgeous.
Grayson's a Sagittarius. Jaden's a Virgo. Vanna's 3 Cancer Casa bombshells. Baby, that's going to be an emotional Casa Villa for those girls.
Okay. And then for our boys, we have Zach, Elon, I guess, JD, Brian, Chris, and Zach. 2 Zachs.
Yeah, so
Zach with a C and Zach with a K.
Yeah, so Zach with a K was on the most recent series of Big Brother UK. The civilian version. Did not do very well. I think he was evicted second. second or third, I think, was just kind of, I realized he's not the one I was thinking about earlier. I was thinking about someone who was much worse. He's kind of just a chav, like, just kind of like a douche.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I am open-minded.
Okay.
So, and he is very attractive, so I'm not mad at it. Zach with a C, Taurus. We love Tauruses here. I am one. So we love that. He's, a very nice looking man. JD, very nice looking man. Elon, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, all right. Okay, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian, okay.
For a minute, I thought Brian was Josiah with curly hair.
Oh my God, not this.
Yes, I did know that. I did know that. Yes, Zach is friends
Yeah.
with Miguel.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
have. I was hoping they put Louis on instead of. I'm like, if you go put on one of Miguel's friends, put on Louis. But
Right.
maybe he's still on the contract. Who knows? Um, from Too
Probably.
Hot to Handle, might be still on the
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
But these girls are gorgeous. Some of these guys are really good. Some of them are okay. Some
Yeah.
of them, sure.
And
I
some of
was.
them are Coco. I'm already obsessed.
She's good. I
I am
love her.
already obsessed with Coco.
I'm
Come back tomorrow to hear how obsessed I am with Coco.
okay. So let's do some predictions. Let's do some
Okay.
predictions. Who we think is going for these girls out of the boys? What? Who do you think is going for the girls?
Oh, I feel like Ace is gonna try with Coco, and Coco is going to shut him the fuck down, and I hope that's the case.
I
I
don't think so.
hope it's the
Ain't
case.
none of these girls shutting nobody down because they're trying to get back in the villa. Let's start there. Nobody's shutting nobody down because they're trying to get back in the villa.
Well, I feel like Coco specifically, she gives that energy of she knows exactly who she wants.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's not Ace. So I'm just manifesting here at this point. So I feel like she's gonna come in wanting, like, knowing and wanting exactly who she wants.
Who though? Who?
I'm trying to figure out who, Lana.
Oh, you're wasting. You're scrambling around. Who?
Pepe.
You think Coco's going for Pepe?
Yes. I
Okay.
gave you a name and now you're questioning my name, Lana.
I'm asking, is that what you're thinking for real? Like, is that your
Yes.
okay? Okay, so who else?
Austin's gonna go for one of the white women. Or Austin's gonna try for Coco. Actually, I want to see Austin try to go for Coco. Because I think that'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like with how fluid everything else is, I honestly could see a lot of these men going for a lot of these women because all of them are stunning. So I really think we could get a variety of, combinations of things. I'm really the most interested to see who Alandria is going to go for.
Okay.
That's
Well,
who I'm most excited for.
okay. Let me give you
Yes.
mine because you hemming and hawing. Vanna is going. Vanna and Nick is gonna go together, real bad. Jaden and Ace Ace is gonna try for Jaden. Grayson, Austin, Clark, Taylor, Coco. Once, you know what? No, Clark, Pepe, Taylor, Coco.
Okay.
Because I think all these girls coming back. I'm gonna be
All right.
honest. I think
And
all
on
these
the
girls
other
coming back.
and on the other side?
On the other side, Zach is coming back with somebody, and I'm gonna say Huda. Um, oh, I forgot TJ in that mix. Hold on, wait, whoa! I forgot TJ in that mix. Um, TJ Grayson, TJ Grayson, because She kind of like Iris. TJ Grayson. Somebody go get left out. Ace ain't coming back with nobody. Let me be honest. Let me be clear. Ace ain't coming back with nobody because he playing the game. So, mm, yeah, Vanna, again, Nick, all the way. Jaden, mm, Pepe, Grayson, TJ, Clark, Austin.
I see it.
I can see Austin with Clark
I see it.
and Coco Taylor.
All right. I definitely
For,
see it.
for the boys, like I said, Zach is coming back with Huda. Just feel
Okay.
he likes that crazy. Elon, I don't know if he's making it back. To be honest, I don't
Okay.
know if he gonna make it back. JD, I don't know if he gonna make it back either. Brian, Iris, I can see Iris or Maya.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see Brian. You know what? I think JD might come back. If Aledra picks anybody,
Uh huh.
it's gonna be either be JD or Chris.
Mm,
I think it's
okay.
gonna be either JD or Chris because, and I think Zach with the C. Does he make it back? Because I don't think Shelly will bring anybody back. Unfortunately, I don't think Shelly will bring anybody back.
Okay.
Maybe Amaya was. Yeah, I don't think the two people who I don't think can bring anybody back is Shelly and Alandria. Sierra, Sierra might go with the Brian if he gives her good conversation. Sierra could go with
Yeah.
a yeah. If he gives a good conversation, yeah, I can see Brian with a Sierra. I can see Zach with the C with the Sierra if he gives good conversation.
I can see it.
I can see that. And I can. I don't know about Elon though. It's something about Elon that I don't know.
I think
But
it's Elon.
either way, who knows? We'll find out when
I
they say.
would like to say Elon,
And I'll
to
say
not
Elon just
confuse.
for the back.
Well,
You say
okay.
Elon, I'll say Elon. Just so when we figure out which one is right, we'll just have one of us will be right.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my idea. But let's wrap this up because it's time to go.
All right.
Let's wrap it up, y'all. That's it. We got nothing. We'll see what Casa brings tomorrow. Who knows with these group of people? Don't know. We'll see. But that's it. Join us tomorrow. Join us as we continue on Soul Ties Live. Ooh, we're doing the same thing. Soul Ties Live. Join us for Soul Ties Live. All every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays and Saturdays. 2:10 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, 6:10 ish on Fridays and Saturdays. And then, of course, join us back for No Invite Needed for our UK coverage on tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. BST, and then on Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 BST. We're just all up in these Love Island streets. We're going to talk all about it. And if y'all like it, continue to follow us. Ooh, wait a minute. I just saw that. You think? Oh, I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
think I think he will to keep up the charade.
Oh yeah, Ace will for sure, because that's Ace. I don't know why I saw Nick when I read that, but it's Ace.
Oh no, Ace will for
Well,
sure.
Ace will definitely sleep outside for the charade of it all, just to be like, oh, I didn't sleep with anybody. Look, he's playing the game. But we're not falling for your games, Ace. But follow us here on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already done it. Thank you for all watching. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Follow us this channel. Follow all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, where you can get your cup mug at laundryjuice.etsy.com. And you can follow all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow Logan and myself at those places as well. And we're just gonna go and get ready for the night. So, see you next time. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.